living every day in your head for free. You can tap away, but I will not hear you scream. You can break your keys, spread your toxicity, your world outside reality. In your room, a little hideaway, but you let it through, enough to go insane. Living in the dark hasn't treated you well. You're building your own prison cell. Hey, wait, don't waste it on me. Spite, life's telling you, don't waste it on me. Did I brush you off? Is it your lack of friends? We never met, even if you pretend. Am I in your debt? I don't owe you nothing. Don't say something you'll regret. Hey, wait, don't waste it on me. Spite, life's telling you, don't waste it on me. Hate, rage, don't waste it on me. Spite, life's telling you, don't waste it on me. Rage, don't waste it on me. Spite, life's telling you, don't waste it. I'm telling you, don't waste it. Life's telling you, don't What you think about when you're born into a fire. But let them burn it out. They sell them to the richest buyer. They wanna let the world decay. They tell us lies and fade away, fade away. We feel betrayed. We were raised to lose the race. Wake at the back of the pack, kill it anyway. Listen up now, because we're never dropping out. Beat the out. And we feel betrayed. We were raised to lose the race. Wake at the back of the pack, kill it anyway. To play, haters face the world's mistakes. Wake at the back of the pack, kill it anyway.
Welcome to the Throttle Up Racing Network. Tonight we're back with the Golf Digital Services Cup Series, and we're at the Las Vegas Motor Speedway. Take a look on the left of your screen. The practice times: Hegdahl fastest, Cruz second, Stockel in third, Gimbal in fourth. Stage your top 5 quickest in practice, and we've got 41 cars that have made a time. 42 have logged into the session. So we're going to have a full field for you tonight here at Las Vegas. As we go to qualifying, we'll see who's the first out on to pit row. Tyler Werner in the number 23, first to roll out onto the track. Andrew Moore, the number 77, out there as well. Almost everybody out on the track. Short qualifying session tonight. Michael Mueller in the 54. Mike Campeggio in the 9. All out there running right now. Brandon Browning in the 48. First across the line, Andrew Mraz in the number 4 Thorndike. Behind him now, Brandon Stower to the lead, and Russo gets by him for the pole right now. The 27 of Andrew Russo. Everyone trying to take that top time, a 30.17. We did see a couple times in the 29s in practice. Dalton Fredericks up to third quick. Michael Mueller will get fourth. Now Mraz back to the top of the board. Russo not able to get by him. Stower will get back to the front. More to fourth. Chris Stage up to fourth now as Denny Daniels will take third. Simon Grill's 15th quick right now as Eric Hegdahl, fastest in practice, will now move up to second fastest here in qualifying. Scott Stockel 9th right now. Rousseau, who I thought was going to get the pole for seconds, now all the way down to 10th quick. 2 times right now below 30 seconds, a 29.95 from Mraz and a 29.96 from Hegdahl. And here's Joe Torres, the number 30 in the number 3, excuse me. And Jason Gimbel in the 22. He's 11th quick right now. Michael Spengler in the 69, 15th quick. Quentin Clark, 17th quick. Garrett Fox will come in 26th fastest. Kyle Zimmer 30th. Isaac Johnson had a good practice time, but right now 33rd quick, as we've got 42 drivers who have posted a time. See if Isaac Johnson moves up the board. 34th quick for him, as Landon Lacey will move into 26th. Now 18th. AJ Cruz, who was up there in practice, 11th quick for him. .42 cars start out this field. The key to this race is going to be saving your tires. I know a lot of the outside line is a little bit quicker. A lot of people will want to run that outside line because it does produce a little bit more speed, but that bottom line will save tire a lot better than the outside line. So we will see comers and goers here tonight. We'll see guys that'll jump up on that outside lane and really be fast early in the run, and they will fall off quick. And then you'll see some of these guys who took care of their tires. They will we've got some sort of race heat here. Looks like only 40 are going to get to go in. Brayton Laster and Hunter Brown are going to have to race for this last spot, I believe. 4-lap last chance qualifier, looks like. So we'll see who takes this to get into the dance. Brayton chiming in to let us know he's going to win. We expect nothing less here, Brayton. So you got Brayton Laster and Hunter Brown in this heat race. And in a race this short, it's just about going the fastest. It's not about saving tires with only 3 laps. We'll wait for them to get down to the restart zone. Green flag is out for Brayton Laster. He's already out in front of Hunter Brown. Can Hunter Brown recover 3 laps? Hunter Brown gets tight up off the corner, has to lift. Oh, Brayton gets loose down there on the apron. They're now side by side into turn 1. Now Hunter Brown into the lead. Brayton Laster gonna have to recover here. White flag, Hunter Brown out front, Brayton Laster currently on the outside looking in, a big dive into turn 1. He's got the nose there. And a big run off the corner. Which way will he go? He dives to the inside. Brown pinches him down. He gets tight off the corner, and Brayton Laster going to drive by on the inside. Hits the grass, but able to win it anyway. And here we go to the dance. 134 laps. I don't think either of those guys got in. We'll get ready to go through your grid. On the pole for tonight's race here at Las Vegas, Andrew Mraz in the number 4. Eric Higdahl will roll off second. Brandon Stower in a third starting spot. Wesley Jeanette will start off 4th. Denny Daniels will start off 5th. Chris Stange starts in the 6th position. In 7th is Andrew Moore Jr. Anthony Hanley in 8th spot. Dalton Fredericks will roll off 9th, and Scott Stockel in 10th. As we take a look at the rest of the grid, in 11th is AJ Cruz. In 12th, Andrew Rousseau. 13th, Jason Blaney. Jay Gimble 14th. Michael Mueller 15th. Michael Spengler 16th. Jim Thorndike in 17th. Landon Lacey will start 18th. 19th is Quentin Clark. Jordan Berry in 20th. Joe Torres 21st. Zachary Taylor 22nd. 23rd is Jacob May. 24th is Gary Wells. 25th, Scott Ramler. Tyler Werner 26th. Simon Grills 27th. Garrett Fox 28th. James Fox 29th. John Tiller 30th. Brandon Browning 31st. Kyle Zimmer in 32nd. 33rd is Nathan Line. 34th, Isaac Johnson. 35th is Mike Robinson. 36th, Ben Cowdermarsh. As we're getting ready to go green, our final 4 are Cody Bullock, Marco Evans, Mike Campeggio, and Scott Wise. Pace car off, green flag is out, and we're underway here at Las Vegas Motor Speedway. And the question here early on, who's going to burn up their stuff and who is going to save their tires for the long run? From my experience, the bottom line saves more tire, but the outside lane a little bit quicker. Andrew Mraz out front, Eric Hegdahl on pursuit right now. The front of this pack, Wesley Jeanette, he's now trying to get out single file. Him and Brandon Storer battling side by side there for a while. Now Chris Staines trying to get into the action. He's beside Denny Daniels. This is the battle for 5th position. Andrew Moore Jr. is 7th. It'll take about 15 green laps for us to really start to see some tire fall off of who's really saved their tires and who has really burn them up. Anthony Hanley in the 8th spot. Behind them, battling side by side, Jason Blaney and Don Fredericks. Blaney will get the spot into 9th position now. Don Fredericks in 10th. Behind him, Scott Stockel in 11th position. Feeling the heat right now from AJ Cruz. Coming to the inside, Michael Mueller taking a look in the 54. This is the battle for 12th. We're almost 3 wide there. Andrew Rousseau slides up in front of Jake May there in the 10th. These drivers battling for 14th position. Now they are 3 wide. Zachary Taylor to the bottom in the 16. Russo still in a bad position, 3 wide. Torres to the outside. Landon Lacey now down to the inside. As Russo falling back through the field right now. Landon Lacey slides high. Not used to seeing Lacey this far back. Scott Rambler now on the attack of Andrew Rousseau. Rambler's gained 7 positions, and Rousseau's lost 7. Jim Thorndike also lost 3 positions right now as he's trying to get into a good spot to ride for a little while. A lot of these drivers you see going forward, you're going to see them dropping back through the field here before long because those tires are going to wear out. Like, we'll take a look at Zachary Taylor in that 16. He is driving really hard right now. He's up 12 positions, started in 22nd. Now he's up to 10th spot. And here in about 6 or 7 laps, I think we're going to see him start to trend the other direction. We'll keep an eye on Zachary Taylor, our biggest mover right now, 12 spots to 10th. As we go back through the field, Jim Thorndike in the 20th spot, Jay Gimbel 21st. He's lost 7 positions, so expect him to surge here pretty soon. And some of these guys in front start to wear their tires out. Quentin Clark in the 22nd position. Gary Wells battling side by side with Isaac Johnson. Wells on the outside of the 7. Isaac Johnson, he's up 10 positions to 24th right now. All 5 back in line. Jordan Berry, the 91. He's currently 25th position. Simon Grills in that number 8. He's 26th position. 27th is Kyle Zimmer. And Garrett Fox right now. Last week's winner in 29th position. Just got passed by the number 23 of Tyler Werner. John Tiller currently in 30th position. Mike Robinson in 31st. 32nd is Marco Evans. He's in a side-by-side battle with James Fox. And here's Wesley Jeanette, maybe having an issue. Not sure what's going on there. We see James Fox there, 32nd. Brandon Browning, 33rd. 34th is Michael Spengler. Nathan Lyon back here, 33rd right now. Scott Wise, 35th. Cody Bullock back here as well. I think we've just gotten so far away from the front. The front's not loading is our problem. So Andrew Mraz out front with a 1.5 second lead. Has led every one of our first 15 laps. Chris Stange now on the move into 2nd position. Seeing a lot of racing back in the pack. Five cars right here on top of each other. It's hard when you're in such a tight pack to really make a move because you want to back up your corners, but you can't back up too much, and that guy behind you will try and send it in on you. So you got to be extra careful here. We see Lacey sideways. Let's see, there's Thorndike. Down to the inside, Lacey. And he'll get by as Lacey continues to struggle here in 19th position. Oh, we've got a couple around the 5 and the 37. And having another issue with too many cars in the session. We'll just have to hope that evens out. Andrew Mraz out front. We'll see if we can see what happened there on the replay. Seems like on that first caution, this happens every week. Just too many cars in the session. We'll try to take a look back here. 23. Oh, he gets sideways up into the 94. Gets spun around by the 57 of Rambler. And then just more issues back here. The 69 gets tagged. I'm not sure if that may have been after the caution, because I think it was before that. That appears it's what the caution was for. The 26 goes around as well. Sorry, the 25. So some drivers pitted there. The 4, one of them that went in. Gimbal stays out. These guys trying to get some track position. So the first car with tires will be Andrew Mraz here in 5th. He's led every lap except for these few under caution here. We're going to hope that this glitching evens out as we get going. We may need a couple other cars to crash out here, but the green flag is back out here. The Las Vegas, Jay Gimbal will be our leader. I think what we need is for a couple of these guys to get out of this one. Mraz has made his way back out front. We're trying to find a car that's a little more stable here. We may end up having to restart this thing again. We can't get this to calm down pretty soon. Mraz and Fredericks are out to a large lead here. And another caution is out. It's like Garrett Fox involved in this one. And I don't think we're going to be able to have a replay. He was out of our... we see him in the grass. Yeah, I'm not sure on that one. All right, we're going to try and get this figured out again. And we will be right back with you. right, back underway. Hopefully all of our issues are fixed. Mraz out front. On the attack from Zachary Taylor, the number 16. Mraz, though, able to hold on to that lead spot. Three wide battle, Landon Lacey into the bottom. AJ Cruz and Dalton Fredericks to his outside. Can Lacey get clear? Cruz up the middle with a big run. 66 of Isaac Johnson now looking to take it three wide. And he's going to try and get by Lacey and Fredericks. Isaac Johnson now up to the fourth spot. Lacey continues to fall backwards now, back to seventh. Anthony Hanley gets by. Wesley Jeanette now on the outside. Other three wide. Torres involved. The 52 and the 74 make contact. Oh, the 59 of Thorndike right behind the 21 gets a little too close. Oh, the 21 with a big move down to the apron. See the 22 of Blaney sideways there, able to get it saved. Straightens it out. And this is a huge gaggle of cars all on top of each other. That 21 trying to find a spot in here, but they're three wide right behind him. The 77 or more on the bottom. 22 of Blaney in the middle. He's trying to go three wide for the lane in front of him. Caution on the speedway. I'm not sure who that involved. We can take a look further on back. I think it was outside of our where we were viewing there. '85 involved in that last caution. And that could have been the stage caution, actually. I don't have that wrote down in front of me. We can figure out when the stages are. Everyone down the pit lane. Andrew Mraz will win stage one. I do believe that was the end of stage one. Yep, 40, 85, and 134. So Andrew Mraz, stage one winner. Dalton Fredericks in second. We'll go back to this yellow flag. take a look as they cross the line there for the stage. Mraz way out front. They are 3 wide there at the stage. Mraz in first, Isaac Johnson in second, Zachary Taylor third, Fredericks is in fourth, Cruz is fifth, Hanley sixth, Mueller seventh, Rousseau is in eighth, ninth is Jim Thorndike, and 10th is Wesley Jeanette as they cross the line there. Chris Stange, some pit strategy will get him out front. We'll take a look. Chose to stay out there. 24 laps on this set of tires for him. Mraz wins stage one. As we're about to go back, green flag racing lights still on the pace car. So we'll have one more lap around. Jason Blaney right now in the 12th spot. Looks like Dalton Fredericks. Some sort of penalty there. We'll drop him back through the field. But Jason Blaney now in 11th. Landon Lacey 12th. Mike Robinson in 13th. Kyle Zimmer 14th. 15th, Andrew Moore Jr. Jordan Berry in 16th. 17th is Brandon Browning. John Tiller right behind him. Joe Torres 19th, and Scott Wise will round out our top 20. 21st, Quentin Clark. Gary Wells 22nd. 23rd is Eric Hegdahl. 24th, Simon Grills. Scott Stockel in 25th. 26th is Jake May. 27th, Garrett Fox. 28th is Marco Evans. 29th, Michael Spengler. 30th, Ben Cowdermarsh. 31st is Mike Campeggio. Scott Rambler 32nd with 33. 33rd was Jay Gimbel. Nathan Lyon right behind him. Brandon Storer. Tyler Werner and Dalton Fredericks will now be shotgun on the field as we go back to the front. See how long these older tires stay up front. A good restart for the 72 stage. I think his best bet at this point is try and get out far enough so when people pass him, they pass him one at a time and not a whole pack of cars. 66 of Isaac Johnson to the inside of Mraz. 72 a Stage, and Mraz get contact as Mraz able to get around. Stage saves it, hits the outside wall, but able to hold on to it, but he will drop through the field with those older tires now that he's outside of clean air. So Mraz back to lead. Johnson second. Zachary Taylor on the prowl right now in third. Taylor very quick on the short run. We'll see if he can make it last a little longer. Mraz gonna let him by, save his tires here. And Isaac Johnson will take the lead. Mraz contact again with Zachary Taylor for second. Johnson side by side now. Zachary Taylor on the outside. It's the battle for third. Mraz and AJ Cruz right on top of each other. Mraz able to clear him. Field's starting to stretch out a little bit now. Cruz into fourth. Michael Mueller in fifth. Sixth is Mike Robinson. Oh, so he sends it in there, gives the 54 a little bit of the bumper. Landon Lacey's made his way up to seventh. Anthony Hanley in the eighth position in that number 88. Jim Thorndike in the number 59 up to ninth spot. Jason Blaney behind him in the top 10. Zimmer now to the inside. Contact made. Blaney a little bit aggressive on the pinch there of Zimmer. Can Zimmer get back to the outside now? Blaney, he looks like he's pushing pretty hard to get there. Andrew Rousseau on the hunt as he's trying to get in here into the conversation. A little bit of a gap back to Gary Wells, who's getting attacked by Jake May. This is the battle for 13th, the 91 of Jordan Berry. Looks like he's going to try and take advantage of Wells. He will get by. The 99 of Scott Wise looking to the inside too. Wise now to the outside of Wells as Wells continues to drop through the field right now. And here comes Dalton Fredericks. Got a penalty, but has a fast race car as he's driven from 36th all the way back up to 17th. And another incident. Looks like this is going to be also involved with some of our cars further in the back. The 94, I think, was one of them. And the 48 of Brandon Browning involved in that one. And the 72, who's now a lap down, well, was behind the pace car, not a lap down, still on the lead lap, but also involved in that one, but a little too far back for our cameras to pick it up. The 48 does enter pit lane. So he'll come in and get some damage repaired. Isaac Johnson, fast in practice, did not qualify well. He's up 33 positions, I think. He's up quite a ways to get to where he's at. Scott Ramler pits that time. And Denny Daniels, Jay Gimbel, Tyler Werner, all in the pit lane. Quentin Clark. The 58 will get the free pass. That'll put him still 39th. Actually, I put him 37th now, with a couple still in the pit lane getting some damage repaired. He's one lap down. 36 cars still on the lead lap right now. We take a look. Fords and Toyotas dominate the top 5. Chevrolets 6th and 7th. It's the only 2 Chevrolets in the top 10. Only 4 Chevrolets in the top 20. So these Chevrolet drivers need to pick it up. A lot of Fords up there. And 4 Toyotas in the top 10. So it's 89 degrees outside, 92 on the track temp, so a good solid track temperature. A lot of grip out there. That 92 degree track temp. That's really a sweet spot for these cars. Lights off on the pace car. We're getting ready to go green flag racing again. Top 6 will have 17 laps on their tires. Robinson's out there. It's been a while since he pitted, 41 laps. Zimmer also 41 laps. Most everyone's been out there for 17 laps. So some pit strategy going on with saving tires. Some of these guys hoping to have an extra set there at the end. Isaac Johnson on the outside. He'll be the control car as they roll into the restart zone. Green flag. Zachary Taylor down the inside. Andrew Mraz looking down low, not going to be able to get there. AJ Cruz up on the top lane. Can he make something happen here on exit? And he's going to have a good run down the backstretch. AJ Cruz into the third spot. Mraz jumps into the high lane, now to the middle lane, the inside of Cruz. And the 54 looking low, can't get there. That's Michael Mueller in the 54. Down the inside, Cruz continues to fall backwards. There's Landon Lacey now to the inside. Another caution, this time the 37 involved. Sitting backwards on the racetrack. .37 up into the 9. Also the 5 involved. The 37, the 5, the 9. Someone else was involved there. Couldn't quite see. Oh, the 94 of Quentin Clark. Stuffs it into the wall pretty good there. As we are approaching the halfway mark, let's see if anybody chooses to pit here. Isaac Johnson stays out. Zachary Taylor will pit. Mraz with him. No, they all stay back out. The 16 drives through the grass. Some interesting games going on here for pit road. Lacey will be the first taker. So we'll have to see how far this drops him back through the field. We know some of these guys up here still have an extra set, and not many people came in there with him. That's going to drop him back to 30th position. So we'll see if Landon Lacey can drive his way back up through the field. The 58 of Fox will get back onto the lead lap. And that will put him, back on the lead lap with that free pass. The 37 cars now on the lead lap. And none of them giving up, that's for sure. Isaac Johnson's out front. Jordan Berry has now cracked the top 10, I believe, for the first time tonight. A good run for the number 91. Scott Wise, the 99. He's up to 14th position. Joe Torres in at number 3. Having a good race right now, 13th spot. Brandon Storer, the number 83. I think it's his first time with us, in 19th position. Marco Evans in the 76 up to 21st. Tyler Werner, 29th right now, the number 23. And rounding out our lead lap cars, the 94 of Quentin Clark. Looks like Campeggio is going to come back in for a little bit, but he is on the lead lap, I do believe. We are getting ready to go green. We still got Lights on the pace car. 64 laps are in the books. We'll have less than 20 to go here in stage number 2 when we get the green flag flying. Lights now off on the pace car. Isaac Johnson chooses the bottom this time, shows the outside last time. Who's going to come on out on top for stage number 2? We've seen Andrew Mraz be a little aggressive here to start the second stage. We'll see if he's able to get by these front 2, if he's saved enough. Down into the restart zone. And a great restart for Isaac Johnson there. Mraz to the inside, already around Zachary Taylor. He'll move back into second. The battle now is for 4th. AJ Cruz on the inside. Michael Mueller on the top side. Which line will prevail? Mueller able to get by. Cruz will have to slide into 5th. Now playing defense on Anthony Hanley. That causes him to check up, slows up Jake May, and now the 59 of Thorndike going to get a run on the inside. The 16 of Zachary Taylor falling back, now back to 5th position. We know he's got that short run speed, may have burned those tires off a little too much early on here. Side by side, Jake May up to 6th. Hanley and Thorndike are side by side. Taylor now drops another position. Hanley with a big run to the bottom, door to door with the 16 of Taylor. $15 to go here in stage 2. Taylor down the inside. As we've got some around the 38 involved. Looks like he's got a broken suspension or something, not able to move. Oh, the 85 and the 52 is where this one starts. So let's move up there. Oh man, this looks like just a lot of people trying to go for the same real estate here. Let's try and get a little closer. The 52 is this green car in the middle. The 21's already down below them, but they're 5 wide right now. The 52 does his best to hold it in there. The 77 gets loose the same time the 21 gets loose. 21 hits the apron, comes up the track, as the 77 was loose above the 52. As the 21 touches the 52, he gets sideways. 85, nowhere to go there. Garrett Fox. And other cars get piled into there. We are past the halfway mark. Isaac Johnson continues to lead. Mraz has now made his way to that front row. He'll be there for the restart. Lacey's still out there right now. He's involved in that last incident, 28th position. He had the freshest tires, so still has an opportunity. I know he slid them there, but they're still quite a bit fresher than a lot of these guys in front of him. With about 10 laps to go on the stage and we go green, and we'll see if he's able to make it up to that top 10. I have a feeling he's going to give it his best effort, but that's a long way to go from 28th position. $34 cars right now on the lead lap. Leagues like this one with full fields, it is difficult to come back if you have a couple of bad races at the beginning, because you lose so many points to the leaders. Lights off on the pace car. Isaac Johnson chooses the inside line again. We see a lot of Toyotas moving their way to the front. No Chevrolets in the top 10 right now. One Ford out front, 6 Toyotas in the top 8. So right now the Toyotas moving up when it matters. Pace car off. We're back underway. A big jump there for the 66. Caught everyone else sleeping. 54, Mueller to the inside of Mraz now. We see Jake May up here in the top 5 for the first time tonight. And that big jump for Johnson, not enough for to even hold for a whole lap as Mraz now to the inside. 66 not able to get down there to block. Mraz now has to go up and block Jake May on the outside line. Mueller to the bottom. Mraz with a big run through the middle. Everyone's good in different parts of this racetrack. Mraz back to the bottom. That outside line is just faster. And Mraz stuck in the middle now. He makes it roll through the center so well. That outside line though with Jake May, that's the spot to be. Is now Mraz to the outside of Isaac Johnson. A little contact is made. Mraz a little sideways. Now contact with the 10 of Jake May. Michael Mueller getting back into the thick of it. We got the 91 of Jordan Berry. Now up here fighting for a stage win as Mraz gets the nose out front. Will it be enough? Jake May gonna push him on through as you see the 48 of Browning sideways back behind. Mraz out front. Jake May trying to get back by Isaac Johnson. This is exactly what Mraz wants to see in his rear bumper. We've got several around in the middle of the pack. Not exactly sure where that started. Although that was a little bit too far back for us to see, I believe. We're getting down to the end of the stage. Mraz will stay out. May stays out. Barry stays out. Isaac Johnson chose to pit there. So Isaac Johnson will come out 23rd after pitting here with just a few left in the stage. '85 is the end of stage 2, so we'll see if we get a couple of green flag laps and then a caution. There should be 2 to go when we get the green flag. Right now, your leader is Andrew Mraz. Second place, Jake May. Third is Jordan Berry with a phenomenal run. Mike Mueller up to 4th. Jay Gimble in 5th position. Jason Blaney 6th. Andrew Rousseau 7th. Mike Robinson in 8th. Jim Thorndike in 9th position. Anthony Hanley will round out your top 10 right now. Not in there right now, but looking for stage points. Andrew Moore in 11th. Brandon Stower 12th. Dalton Fredericks in the 13th. Joe Torres 14th. Tyler Werner 15th. Ben Cowdermarsh in 16th. Gary Wells in 17th position. 18th is John Tiller. 19th, Marco Evans. 20th is Scott Ramler. 21st is AJ Cruz. 22nd, Isaac Johnson. First one with tires. Zach Taylor in 23rd. Eric Hegdahl 24th. Garrett Fox in 25th. Kyle Zimmer 26th. 27th is James Fox. Mike Campeggio 28th. 29th is Scott Stockel. And the 94 of Quentin Clark. All on the lead lap. Scott Wise in 31st. He is on the lead lap, as well as the 37 of Denny Daniels, all on the lead lap there. Brad's going to choose the outside line. We're going to have 2 to go here for the end of the stage. So it should be a wild stage here on a green-white checker. Should be. Pace car off. Mraz up on the top lane. As they get into the restart zone, green flag. Him and teammate Michael Mueller get a good jump. Jake May down on the inside. So he'll be in third. We've got a couple back here battling for that final spot in the 77. Of Andrew Moore now in 13th. These cars battling hard. 2 rows of 3 wide. The 7 of Gary Wells pushes up off the corner into the side of 57 Rambler. White flag on the stage. Mraz out front. Michael Mueller trying to find his way around. Here comes Jason Blaney. Now up to the 4th position. May with a big run. Where will he take it? Blaney tags the 10. He'll have to check up. 3 wide off the corner. Mraz wins the stage. Mueller second. Jason Blaney third. Jacob May in 4th. Jordan Berry in 5th. Jay Gimble 6th, Robinson in 7th, Andrew Rousseau come home 8th, Jim Thorndike in 9th, and Andrew Moore Jr. in the 10th position for stage number 2. Andrew Moore with a surge there at the end as he was in the middle of those 2 rows of 3 wide. Ends up driving through and catching a car that was pulling away from him in Dalton Fredericks. We'll see who pits here because we should have some of these guys flip the stage there that pitted right before. They should get out front now. like the 66 of Johnson. I think the 16. Now all the leaders will pit. Some drivers stay out there. And Jason Blaney going to be the first car to stay out. Mraz the first one with tires in 10th. Brandon Stower comes out in second spot there by staying out. Zach Taylor there, he pitted not long ago. So he'll move up to third. We'll take a look at the pit strategy. Blaney's been out there 25 laps. Stower for 16. Taylor and Fox for 8. Zimmer's been out there, I'm not sure that's quite right on our tracker, 70 laps. I'd say he was probably too far back when he pitted and he didn't pick it up. Johnson's been out there 9 laps, and Hegdahl up to 8th. Double file once again. Shows Scott Wise in 9th, 10th. Andrew Mraz, first car that pitted there, so we'll have to see. A couple of great stages for Andrew Mraz. Can he drive his way back up through the field? And here we are at the beginning of stage number 3. We'll race to the end. 44 laps remain as Jason Blaney leads us off. Green flag is back out at Las Vegas Motor Speedway. A big jump there for Jason Blaney. That's exactly what he was wanting. Taylor to the inside. Caution already. And hopefully not having more issues here. The 7 goes around. Gets hit by the pace car. We'll see if we can see what happened there. Oh, the 57 tries to go 3 wide on the restart. He gets a run and tries to send it right up the middle. Silver car, center your screen, the 57. Watch him get a run and go right up the middle line. Tags the 59 down to the 20. They all go around. So we've had some good races so far. Hopefully we can keep the green flag sections going. Several cars back in the pits to try and repair their vehicles. There goes the 52. He'll get a lap back. I think that'll put him back on the lead lap. That's Lacey in the 52. And that will put him back on the lead lap in 30th position. Who's going to give Jason Blaney a run here? Mraz jumped up 2 spots there and surprisingly got by Isaac Johnson, who's been very fast. So Johnson, not a great restart. Mraz will get by him up into the 8th position. Eric Hegdahl, who was back in the back of this pack earlier in this race. We haven't talked about him a whole lot, but now he's up to 7th, and he was fastest in practice in that number 11. So expect Hegdahl to make some noise here in these closing laps. James Fox, he was a lap down at one point, has now moved into the 6th position. Kyle Zimmer's been working some pit strategy. I think he's got an extra set of tires. Garrett Fox involved in a caution earlier. And he's up to 4th spot, so in the top 5 for Garrett Fox. The lights are back off of the pace car. We're going to try this again, stack them back up. We expect Blaney to have another good restart here. Pace car off. Here we go again. In the restart zone. Blaney with a great restart. Once again, the 16 will get around the 83. Stower real slow on the start. We're already 4 wide back here. Mraz in the middle of it. Mraz up to the top lane. Can he get around? 3 wide again. The 11 of Hegdahl. He'll get out front. Gimbel running around the bottom up to 6 now. Isaac Johnson tags the apron a bit there. Has to check up. Very hectic back here in the pack. The 58 of James Fox has fallen out of the top 5 and now back to 13th position. The 99 of Scott Wise trying to make his way to the front. He'll take him 3 wide. 54 Mueller right there on the door. Jake May up to 11th. He's going to be the next one to take him 3 wide up the gut right in the middle. And Jake May makes it work as Hegdahl has to lift there. May has been working this outside line better than anybody tonight. This time he'll move to the inside of Mraz, who's again tight on the pinching. Mraz very aggressive down to the bottom, but doesn't matter to May as he gets by anyway. They're still side by side. Door to door off turn 2. Can May get around Mraz? May gets a little bit loose. Oh! May and Mraz get together, but I think Mraz got loose and maybe came down there. Not exactly sure. Let's go back and take a look at it. Yeah, the 4 comes down into the 10 and right around he goes. No caution for this. As a 10 with a hard hit to the outside wall. Another hard hit. And that car is broken. No, he's still out there running, but he's all the way back to 28th position, battling up there for a top 10 spot. In the lead right now, Zachary Taylor and the number 16, Kyle Zimmer in the 2nd spot. Zimmer now to the inside of the 20, within the 25. Not enough as Taylor gets a big run on the outside. Garrett Fox, last week's winners, now moved into 3rd position. And Fox just needs to take his time back there right now. Try to save those tires because these top two are burning them up. Mraz again, a little sideways off the corner. Two cars get collected. Trying to figure out one of them's the 99. Let's take a look. Chopper view. The Ford Mraz up into the outside wall, down the track, into the 21. And the 99 around. It's no caution again. The 99 will now fall all the way back to 28th. May in the pit lane after his incident. Now the caution is out. We've got some around on the front. Looks like the 85 might be involved in that one. Yeah, they're all sliding sideways. Let's see if we are able to see what happened here. I think the 85 may have just lost it out there. Lost it out in front of everyone. And nowhere for the 91 to go. Several race cars involved. The 85 just trying to get down. Several cars run into him there. Let's take a look and see who this was that got him at the end there. I think that was the 21. It was. From the inside of the 21. Oh, and he just could not see that 85 coming back across the track. You don't really see him until the last second because he's behind the 20 car. And all of a sudden, boom, there he is. Very dangerous. Not sure if the 85 had control of his car at that point, but dangerous to come back across the track like that. Hoping these issues will sort themselves out here. Rambler will have the lead for the first time tonight. Let's take a look at the pit strategy. He's been out there 20 laps. Kautermarsh has been out there for 14. Cruz for 15. I'm pretty sure Zimmer pitted right there. He should be the first car with tires. Yeah, Zimmer, first one with tires. Fourth on back. And we'll be back right after this quick word from our sponsor.
From Mordor to Hogwarts to Gotham, the nerds have come together to create a show for nerds by nerds. Join nerds doing nerd things as they talk about all things nerdy. Stay up to date on the show by liking the Nerds Doing Nerd Things Facebook page.
We'll see how long that Rambler can stay out front. Marsh and Cruz both, all three on older tires. Everyone from there on back, brand new set. As we're down to the Gulf Digital, 25 to go. This is our 10th caution of the night. Who's going to come out on top? Kyle Zimmer. First car with tires. Zach Taylor has been good on the short run. Is 25 laps short enough of a run for him to get a win here tonight? Jay Gimbel up here for the first time. Really running well these last 40 laps or so. Mraz has been up front all night long. Mike Mueller and Russo will round out the top 10. Green flag for Scott Rambler. Cruz a little loose. Zachary Taylor down the inside, able to get around Cruz. Taylor now to second. He's got the fastest car in the short run. Taylor to the lead. We're hoping these graphic issues will sort themselves out here. 23 to go. Taylor trying to get out front. Counter Marsh fading back through the field on the older tires. Zimmer also on newer tires, but not able to capitalize as he's dropped back to 10th position. Mraz has now made his way up to second. Can he run down the 16 of Taylor? Caution on the speedway, the 88 involved. These cautions are throwing our graphics into haywire here. Maybe this will reset us. Looks like some contact made with the 90 something. Down on the bottom line, the pink car, the 88, goes around hard into the outside wall. Down inside of 20 to go. Zachary Taylor out front. A few cars pit there, including the 57 of Rambler. He'll have the freshest tires out there, but he's going to drop all the way to 21st, it looks like. Mraz has now moved into the second position. Jay Gimbel up to third. Mike Mueller into fourth position. Isaac Johnson up to fifth. Kyle Zimmer in sixth position. Eric Hegdahl seventh. Jason Blaney in eighth. Brandon Storer in ninth position. 10th is Gary Wells. 11th, Andrew Rousseau. Tyler Werner in 12th. Andrew Moore in 13th. Landon Lacey, after having some issues early, has driven his way back up into the 14th position. Quentin Clark in 15th. 16th is James Fox. 17th, Joe Torres. 18th is Mike Campeggio. 19th is Scott Stockel. 20th is Brandon Browning. 21st is Scott Rambler. 22nd is AJ Cruz. 23rd, Dalton Fredericks. Ben Cowdermarsh in 24th. Scott Wise in 25th position. And that's all the cars on the lead lap. John Tiller's in the pit lane. $17 to go. Andrew Mraz on the inside as Zachary Taylor chooses the outside lane. The number 16 will lead us off with 16 to go here in the race. Hopefully we don't get to 16 cautions. We're at our 11th right now. Who's going to take the victory as we come down to the closing laps? Green flag for Zachary Taylor. Andrew Mraz already the rear bumper. Mraz looking low. Taylor with the block. And Taylor holding him off for the rest of this race. Mraz down on the apron. Now Mraz trying the high lane. Kyle Zimmer on the outside of Gimbel, trying to make a move for the 4th spot, running behind the 54 of Michael Mueller. 22 of Jason Blaney moves up through the field as well. Zimmer out of the inside. He's got 4th. He's looking for 3rd. Zachary Taylor holding on. Two-tenths the lead now over Andrew Mraz, as Zimmer has cleared Mueller and is on his way to the front. Zachary Taylor doing his best to run qualifying laps right now. Andrew Mraz, who's led a lot of this race, has faced some adversity to get back through the field, is now in the 2nd position, but Kyle Zimmer in 3rd. Ten to go for Zachary Taylor. Appears to be gaining a little bit of ground on Mraz. Zimmer looking to the inside. Gimbel to the inside of Blaney. Blaney with a block. This, the battle for a top 5. Nine to go. Taylor out front. They're 3 wide for 2nd spot. Mraz has got it. We've got some cars around and a caution on the speedway. Not exactly sure where it was. Somewhere there in the middle. Jason Blaney in the 77 also involved in that one. Taylor out front. We're going to have less than 5 to go when we go green. Some drivers faking the pits. Who is going to be the #1 contender here? It's got to be Andrew Mraz, but Kyle Zimmer looking very good back there in the 4th spot. We'll go through your top 10. Zachary Taylor is your leader. Andrew Mraz in the 2nd spot. Michael Mueller in 3rd. Kyle Zimmer in 4th. 5th is Isaac Johnson. 6th is Jay Gimbel. Eric Hegdahl holding on to the 7th position. Andrew Rousseau in 8th. AJ Cruz in the 9th spot. And Scott Ramler, he came in and got tires after everybody else, so freshest tires on the speedway right now. And Cruz both with 6-lap fresher tires. Excuse me, 8-lap fresher tires. Lacey's moved his way up to 11th after some earlier adversity. Looks like we're going to have a 3-lap shootout. Lights off on the pace car. Zachary Taylor chooses the inside line this time. Green flag again for Zachary Taylor. A great restart. Taylor out front. Mueller and Mraz side by side for second. And it looks like we might have hit the time limit. We've got a caution flag. I mean, checker flag, so I think we missed 2 laps there. But Zach Taylor will win. Andrew Mraz in second. Mike Mueller will come home in third. So your winner will be Zachary Taylor. Burn it down, Zachary. A win here at Las Vegas. We'll get a word from our top 3, Mike Mueller in the 3rd spot. Let's see what he's got to say. Hey, Mike, this is Dakota in the broadcast booth. Got a camper or got a copy?
Yes, sir. How you doing?
Hey, doing good. You had a great race out there. You drive up through the field and come home in 3rd position. What did it look like out there, and how was that battle there at the end with Andrew for a 2nd spot?
It was definitely hectic. I mean, we had a long run car, so I mean, I didn't qualify great. I kind of blew my qualifying lap, and being back in the back, we were 3 wide to start the race. I mean, it was pretty hectic, but kind of just had to be patient, let cars go, save the tires. We were definitely banking on longer runs than we got. We were hoping to go to the end green, see if we can use our long run speed, but it didn't end up that way. But racing Andrew is always fun. You know, racing a teammate like that. We've been racing for 7-8 years together, so we kind of know our limits and know how much fun we can have at the end of a race.
Yeah, it looks like next week we've got Atlanta, kind of a super speedway style. I know it's super tight there. It's only 1.5 miles. What are your thoughts on Atlanta and racing that super speedway style race on 1.5 miles?
I think we're going to be good as a team. I mean, me, Andrew, and Hanley, and Thorndike. I mean, we showed our speed at Daytona. We qualified on the front row for Daytona. So I think if we can just stay together and approach it just like we did Daytona, I think we'll be fine.
Yeah, absolutely. You guys bring a lot of speed every week, so expect to see you up front, just like last week at Daytona and this week at Las Vegas. So you got anybody you'd like to thank after this one, Mike?
Sim Coaches for being the sponsor of the car. Riot Motorsports, you as a broadcaster, thank you for doing this every week. It's always fun to go back and watch it. And then the league. It's always a good place to run. It's fun, and hopefully we keep this momentum up for the rest of the year.
Absolutely. Well, hopefully we'll be talking to you a lot more in the weeks coming.
All right, thank you.
Thank you. And that was 3rd place finisher Michael Mueller. Andrew Mraz comes home 2nd. Let's see what he's got to say. Hey, Andrew, this is Dakota in the broadcast booth. Got a copy?
I do, Dakota. How are you doing?
Hey, doing good. Fantastic run. You led a lot of laps. I think you won at least one stage. I can't remember if you won both of them. But up front, a lot tonight. You come home 2nd. What did your race look like out there tonight?
Just trying to stay out in top 3, top 5. Majority of the race, try to lead the most laps. It's a tough pack, definitely at Las Vegas. Setup was quick. One stage 1, one stage 2. I tried to go for the win here and get the trifecta, but I was just 1 spot short, and I'm looking forward to next week.
Yeah, we saw there, I believe at the end of the 2nd stage, some of the guys had flipped the stage and got out in front of you on pit strategy and had to drive your way through the field. What were your thoughts coming back through the field, losing that track position for the first time that night?
I knew that we had a car that can withstand 10, 15, 20 laps and still be quick. And it's definitely with this track, it's also known as Sandpaper Sally. Just wears out the tires, and our setup, it barely wore the tires after 30 laps or so. Maybe got down to 96, 95%, going hardcore there. But yeah, seeing them up front, I'm like, it's possible to get back up there, but there's a lot of talented drivers up there, and just had to pick and choose the line that was going to move forward.
Yeah, we did a great job coming home second spot. Next week we head to Atlanta, super speedway style racing on 1.5 miles, super close quarters there. What are your thoughts on Atlanta?
It's going to be tricky. Definitely hot, definitely slick. I've already done some practices, and it's going to get an upwards about 140, 145 track temps. So I'm looking forward to slipping and sliding.
Absolutely, should be a good one. You got anybody you'd like to thank after this one, Andrew?
Yeah, I'd like to thank Sim Coaches for these amazing pedals. If you use Riot 22, you get 10% off your purchase of anything on their website at simcoaches.com. Riot Motorsports for allowing me to be on the team, and you for broadcasting the amazing broadcast that you do, and Golf Digital Services for being the primary sponsor.
Absolutely. Well, appreciate you and showing us some action tonight. Hopefully we'll be talking to you again next week.
I hope so. Thank you, Dakota.
Thank you. That was Andrew Mraz, second place finisher. Zach Taylor still out here on the speedway. Get a good look at that car. Let's get a word from Zach Taylor. Hey, Zach, this is Dakota in the broadcast booth. Got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Hey, man, a fantastic run. We saw you all race long. You seemed to be really good on the short run, and you played that strategy perfect to get out front with fresh tires, 25 laps to go, and you stay out there for the rest of the race. What were your thoughts on this race as a whole and making your way to the front?
Well, whenever the day started out, I wasn't expecting to finish except for maybe 20th, 22nd. I didn't think I had a winning race car showing up tonight. But showed up, and it was pretty early on, about lap 5 or 6, that I said, hang on, wait a minute, we're making some moves here, running this middle line, and next thing I knew, I was running the bottom and making moves, and then went to the top and was making moves, and the track just kind of came to me as the night went on, and the temperatures cooled down, and luckily was able to. I wasn't as fast as Mraz starting out, but I think there at the end of it, we kind of equaled out. Mraz got the wall a couple times, if I'm not mistaken. So I'm sure that probably did something to his car, and I just came out on the bright side of it. But he was quick. Mraz was no doubt the fastest car here tonight.
Yeah, so coming into this thing, I think you qualified kind of far in the back, but yeah, like you said, we watched you early on drive right through the field. Was there any strategy to it? Planning on trying to get to the front really quick, or because I was afraid that maybe he was going to burn your tires up there, but man, you made it stick.
Yeah, well, I knew the car was good. I knew the car was good from lap 1 to 10. And then around lap 11, it got extremely, extremely tight to about lap 17. The front end started chugging real bad. And about lap 20, you can move up to the middle and kind of hold everybody, or you could kind of equal out with everybody else. So I knew there was a 6-lap dead period there, so I was trying to get as many spots as I could before I gave them all back in those 6 laps. And luckily the cautions just fell tonight to where we never really had a big 30-lap green flag run, because if so, then I would have been 30 or 32nd by the time those laps hit.
Absolutely. Well, phenomenal run. Next week we're heading to Atlanta, super speedway on 1.5 miles. What are your thoughts next week for Atlanta? You going to bring another hot rod to Atlanta Motor Speedway?
Well, now it's all about playoff points, right? Hey, I'm locked into the playoffs, and now I get to focus on just collecting playoff points and getting ready to make a championship run here. Got to give a huge thanks out to Riot Motorsports and McConey Setup Shop. Everything that they done this week to give me the piece I had tonight. Gary Wells, Anthony Hanley, Mike Robinson, all the guys over at Nerds doing nerd things. The team over there, they were awesome all race long, giving me some really good feedback, and just looking forward to hopefully helping them get into the playoffs and chasing this team and drivers championship.
Absolutely. Well, phenomenal run. We expect to be talking to you a lot more as you chase some more playoff points going throughout the rest of the season.
Absolutely. You too, sir. Thanks for everything you do.
All righty. You have a good one, man.
You too. Bye-bye.
That was Zach Taylor, our winner. There he is, sitting on the front stretch. That number 16. Appreciate you all for tuning in. Sorry about our graphics issues. We'll try and get those sorted this week. Figure out what we can do on that. But appreciate you all for tuning in. And come back with us next week. We'll be at Atlanta Motor Speedway. And we will see you on the next one.